Hi, I'm Ilia and I'm going to talk about subconscious mind and also how it works. I'm going to dive deep into this topic, the subconscious mind, and also based on the neuroscience and theta waves and neuroplasticity. So be here and enjoy. What is subconscious mind and how it works? How can you really use your own subconscious mind to be successful? So simple. I'm going to draw here and show you some information. Let's say this circle represents our brain. In our brain, we have a complex system of neuropathways or brain cells that they are interconnected to each other and they have developed our mental attitude or our consciousness or our memory or our paradigm and self-image. Here in our brain, this is exactly our subconscious mind. The so-called subconscious mind, in fact, doesn't exist. But here, this is our brain, and we have our brain here. We have a complex system of neural pathways that they are interconnected to each other with the data that we have recorded from the past. And also the data that we are recording at this moment, tomorrow, yesterday, today, via our 5 senses. Okay? And now, this has developed our consciousness. Our consciousness, look, it is exactly what we are going to talk about. We have the subconscious mind. The subconscious mind is your brain that you have recorded data inside of this brain, okay? Now, this is the first step. What is subconscious mind? It's your brain that you have recorded, or it records all the data inside of it as neural pathways. This is the first key. And now, how it works. I'm going to really teach you too simple. Be here. It is too simple, but you have to be here. Our brain, and here we have the mental cells or brain cells. We have here it is spread all over brain. We have mental brain cells. In fact, we have brain cells. And now these brain cells, they record the data of the past. First, second, your brain takes all these data from these nerves, from these neurons, from these brain cells, from these complex system of neural pathways continuously to do what? To do what? To control your thinking, feelings, and these two are going to affect your behaviors, and you're going to behave based on what you think and feel. Let me here clean the whiteboard, teach you more. What do I mean exactly? How your subconscious mind or brain, the so-called subconscious mind, works. based on the data that has been recorded here. Based on the data that has been recorded here as brain cells or neural pathways in general. And now, what they do? In fact, they control your thinking. They control your thinking. Who? What? Your own brain cells, neural pathways control the way you think or your perception. And then it controls what? The data here controls your thoughts, and the thoughts generates, look, the thoughts generate emotions. Here we have emotions. Here we have the emotions. The thoughts generates, our thoughts generate emotion. Our emotions, what they do? So simple. Firstly, they affect us to act or behave in a particular way. And beside that, our brain. Based on these data that our brain choose to entertain our thoughts and emotions, they are vibrational frequencies that we are broadcasting into the field, and we are receiving back exactly the same amount of the vibrational frequency that we have transmitted. It's a fact, like a secret. We know that our subconscious mind creates our reality. It's because of that, because of the data that our brain broadcasts to the field and it receives back. Here, what we have our brain. It's wrong. Here we have our brain. The brain, we have neural pathways, the neurons. They have developed our really self-image in general based on that data. And now our brain broadcasts those vibrational frequencies into the field, and it affects all other vibrational frequencies. What happens then? So simple. It creates your results. What creates your results? Your own consciousness. It derives from these data that you have created embedded neural pathways in your brain, and now these data controls the way you think and feel. They are vibrational frequencies, and they are creating your own results. This is your subconscious mind. The subconscious mind is your own brain and nervous system. That's the key. You may say, how can we access our subconscious mind? If I tell you, really, be honest. Are you willing to do that? If not, really, stop here and go. If yes, then keep watching. How can we access to our brain or subconscious mind? It is too simple, but people rarely do that. By your imagination, you can access to your own subconscious mind. By your own imagination, you can access to your own subconscious mind. Let me give you an example here. Let's say this represents our brain and you want something. It's not in your physical world at this moment. what you can do, you can start imagining. You can start imagining. You can start imagining what you want. Why? Why should you do that? Because as you imagine, you're creating new brain cells about what? About what you want. You are recording mental pictures, mental videos of that event that you want. It's here in your brain. If you keep repeating, you're going to create a lot of positive neural pathways, or in fact brain cells or neurons. In general, you're going to create and connect, you're going to interconnect to each other. Then what will happen? You have created a new. It can be a new experience or new self. Okay? If you do this, look, if we come back, we said here we have the data. It is data. And this is our brain. And then what will happen? The brain is going to vibrate based on the information that you impress on it. And then what will happen? It's the key here. We have the key. Then what will happen? It is too interesting. Look. Here we have the data, but we have new, right? We have new data here. The new data here in our brain is going to control our thinking. It's going to control our thinking, and our thoughts is going to generate new emotions based on the data that we have recorded here. Look, we have thinking, and then we are going to have emotion, new emotions. Then we are going to act. We are going to really act like a new person. We are going to enjoy and then act. We are going to act new. Then we are going to have new results. We are going to have new results. This data exactly is for your subconscious mind based on the neuroscience and neuroplasticity and theta waves. If you want to change really your own results, you have to consider this. Your subconscious mind is exactly your own brain. If you start from beginning, start learning what I explained, you're going to understand what do I mean and what power you have and you possess. And you can use that for benefiting really humanity, yourself. You can create a lot of new things only by this. So here I also explain you really all these details only to help you to be happy and know who you are, what you're capable of doing. That was the key. So here I'm going to end this video, and if you have any questions, comments, let me know. I'm going to answer to you. And also really, if you want to know more, you can send me an email. You can go to Son of Lord. Really, you can contact us. So be happy, and I will meet you in the next videos. Recheck all our videos.